because you guys seem to like the first Barony tutorial so much, here's 25 more tips and tricks that I think everyone should know. Comment down below which one you think's the best. Polymorph turns you into a random monster if you're a human, but if you choose to play as any of the monster races, Polymorph will always turn you into a human. Whenever an enemy spawns, they have a small chance to be replaced by a rare named version of the enemy. They're usually much stronger than normal enemies, but their loot is really good. Gnomish Mines is an alternative trapdoor you can take inside of this structure, which has a chance to appear on stage 2. Although Gnomish Mines may be very difficult, it offers tons of golden loot and even a secret artifact helmet if you can find it. Much like Gnomish Mines, you can find a similar structure on stage 3, much less commonly than Gnomish Mines, which leads you to a secret area called Mine Town. Unlike Gnomish Mines, Mine Town is actually more of a safe haven for players, offering tons of humans to recruit and up to 4 different shopkeepers to buy and sell things from, as well as additional loot around the map if you can reach it. Adding on to Gnomish Mines in Mine Town, you can actually tell if they've spawned on the stage from the moment you enter it. Just look at the text upon entering stages 2 and 3. If you enter stage 2 and see this text, that means Gnomish Mines is spawned. If you see this text on stage 3, that means Mine Town. If you go to settings and stay on this first tab, you can come to the right and toggle numerical skills, allowing you to more accurately see the skills at the top right. If you have at least basic tinkering knowledge, you can lockpick an arrow trap to disarm it and take the arrows inside for yourself and use it as ammo. You can update your game settings mid-game in the settings menu. Just note that if you toggle anything that disables achievements, such as cheats, achievements will be disabled for the rest of that run. Every time you level up any of your skills, you earn 2 XP. While your inventory is open, you can hit this lock button right here to lock the party and skills tab to see it at all times, even when your inventory is closed. You can find 5 different magical weapons in Barony, one of each weapon type. Dern Wind burns enemies and smites the undead. Shauror gives you tips in chat as well as boosts your mana regen. Gungnir will pierce enemy defenses. Harashu deals increased damage and slows enemies. And Chrysolacatos occasionally turns normal arrows into random arrows. There's technically a 6th magical weapon known as a boomerang, but you can really only obtain it by playing as the hunter class. All magical weapons cannot break and usually start in an extremely damaged state. You can repair it throughout your playthrough to drastically increase its damage. You can also obtain a full pimping set of artifact armor as well. Sphinx's Veil boosts your intelligence by 8. Oracle's Treads reveals nearby moving entities on the map. Ginny's Brace offers bonus magic resist. Dragon's Mail gives bonus health regen, and Wraith's Gown gives bonus mana regen as well as levitation. Between the mines and the swamp, you can break this wall here to reveal a passage to a secret stage. You can continue onward into this stage to try and find the magical bow Chrysolacatos, or you can be an idiot and just go straight to the underworld. There are 4 major bosses in this game. 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half. Shopkeepers can be fought and killed for all their golden goods, but beware, they know what you're doing, and if you kill too many shopkeepers, they'll stop trusting you and start fighting you immediately if they see you. You can sometimes find rare special versions of everyday gear as well, like the leather boots of speed or steel gauntlets of strength. They act somewhat similarly to the artifact gear, giving you special stat bonuses. However, they typically don't provide as much armor, and they can also be damaged and destroyed just as easily as your normal gear. Similarly, some armor in the game offers some bonuses that not everyone's aware of. For example, the Mechanist class starts with the leather apron, and although it doesn't say anything about it, it actually gives the player +2 perception and fire immunity. The Vampire Doublet doubles your mana regen at the cost of taking away all of your health regen. Sidestepping or moving backward isn't nearly as fast as moving forward. When fighting enemies, it's sometimes smart to just turn around and run instead of holding S. Applying debuffs to tougher enemies is way more useful than one might think. It can spell the difference between a close call and a trivial task. Shield skill can offer a bonus in defense when you block with anything, even torches. Speaking of torches, holding a light can help you see in the dark, but don't forget that this makes it easier for the dark to see you. Along with normal gloves, you can also find brass knuckles, iron knuckles, and spiked gauntlets. These act as the alternative to the regular gloves, bracers, and gauntlets that you can find. They offer the same defense boost as their counterparts, but they also give a bonus to your unarmed damage as well. Becoming a legend in any weapon type causes that weapon to never degrade, but all melee forms of combat, such as unarmed or axe, will actually come with additional legendary bonuses. For example, becoming a legend in mace offers you a bonus attack when using maces, as well as a chance to paralyze enemies with fully charged strikes. And lastly, tinkering skill is just OP. That's all I'm gonna say.
These nuts.